to the In the Mix podcast with your host, DJ motherfucking Cam West. Yes, we ratchet on here a little bit, but we keep it moderate. So go ahead and get off now if you don't want to hear a little bit of cussing. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to hear a little bit of some shit we got to say, because we going to talk some shit. But my co-host, Big O, in the motherfucking building over there. Y'all,
You're in the building.
Come on, man. And we got our boy Dre Taylor, brother from another mother, sitting in with us today. Big O, how you feeling today, man?
Man, I got a lot of shit I want to talk about, man. I got some shit.
So if y'all don't know me, I'm DJ Cam West. I was born and raised Texarkana, Arkansas. 22 years old. I am an engineer, producer. I do a little bit of it all in the music scene. Well, I try to at least. And yeah, that's me. Big O, go ahead and let them know.
Big O, you already know. West Side Detroit. You already know where I'm from, man. You ain't got to tell me.
And Dre, you want to go ahead and let the people know where you from and everything?
Yeah, y'all know I'm from the city, Texarkana, Arkansas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Razorbacks, as they call them.
Man, the Razorbacks. Hey, man, you better
hogs.
put some respect on the hogs.
Whoopee!
Hey, you better chill out. Like, we won't bust that hoe out right now.
Whoopee!
Hey, real quick, while we talking about our hogs, I was just informed a couple minutes ago. Let's give a little moment of silence for our man Ryan Mallett, hometown legend. He played at Pleasant Grove and had the honor of going to the University of Arkansas and playing football. Oh, he played for Texas High. I'm sorry. He lived in Pleasant Grove area. So if y'all would, take a moment of silence real quick. And, yeah. All right.
Shouts
and
out
we
to that
back, man. Shout out to him, man, for real. Again, his name was Ryan Mallett. So if y'all can, show some love to the family. Don't show no fake love, though. But if you're from Texarkana, show some love in the comments and everything. But back to where we at. This is In the Mix podcast. We're going to talk a lot of shit. And In the Mix is not just music, but it does contain majority of music. So, you band members, if you think you're going to get talked about, you are.
Let's start there first.
If you engineers and producers think you're going to get talked about,
hey, we can start there because I see Dre grin up at me when I did that. So we'll stay right there. Let's talk about that music.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't know, and a lot of people who do know, I've started a band called Cloud9.
Cloud9.
And we've been doing our thing, for the past couple of months under the radar. But now we're about to go ahead and bring what we've been working on out to the public once again. Again, you can catch us at the Dapper now on Thursdays and Fridays playing in the evening for about 2 to 3 hours.
Sunday's coming to you soon.
Come on, man. But, of course, make sure you come tune in. The Dapper gave us our start together as a band. That's where we all came together at. So I always give them the respect there. But, yeah, Todd, go ahead and let the people know what you do as far as in the band nature and everything.
So you already know I'm the lead MD in the band. You know what I'm saying? Running keys. I'm doing my thing. Hustle. You know what I'm saying? But nah, hey, it's all fun, all love. I love playing with my bros, especially if you a band member. Play with some people that you can gel with. If you can't play with people you can gel with and talk to and blah, and then they kick the shits to you, like, keep it real with you. Now, I don't know fake shit. If you fucking up, tell me I'm fucking up. Don't be around no fake niggas telling you some yes man shit and blah, man. I'm sick of that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us, we just go about the money and be over there just playing with certain people because, you got to and this and that. But if you ain't loving what you do, man, you might need to move around and search for another band.
Gotta be some passion. If you just doing this shit for the money, exit.
Some of these niggas ain't even doing for the money I'm looking at. Some of these niggas just want to play. These new young dudes, they just really want to play. They don't even care about the bag no more. So be careful with that too, like I said, because I got around a lot of musicians that just want to play and they ain't care about the money. They don't care about being consistent. They don't care about none of that.
Definitely.
So,
what would you tell somebody who says that you come off money hungry when you tell somebody your price for certain
have
things?
a child.
You said what?
Have a child.
Have a child.
Have a family. Period. How your mama struggling.
Have responsibility.
How your family struggling. It ain't got to be your kids or anything. Have something in that, and that's a passion that you love doing. You know you can make some money on the side, or you can do what you need to do, and blah. And then you can tell me after you go to rehearsals, after you go to events, you go to meetings, and you go home, and you still ain't got no food to feed your kids, your baby. You can't even send your mama nothing. Can't get nothing for Mother's Day, Christmas, all that shit. You probably come back at me and with a different aspect of that.
Yep. Yeah, Dre, what would you tell somebody that once you told them your price, they say, oh, well, okay. But then again, you hear later that somebody said that they said you may have came across just money hungry for it.
I mean, I'm going to tell folks like this. I mean, I was taking advantage of at an early age doing stuff for free, you know what I'm saying, with no pay. So if I tell somebody my price, you know what I'm saying, you going to get the full 100% of me. So I ain't going to half step you, you know what I'm saying? You pay for what you want. Everything in life, I mean, ain't free. So, I mean, you got to pay for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, tell them
you
in
can't
the
take your
detail.
wife out. You can't take your wife out, or like he said, your family out. Shit, with no, it broke. You know what I'm saying? Everything costs.
Tell them in the details how you was out here pushing it for free. Tell them, because see, some people think when you come in and do a little something for free, you know, it might be, he just did a song for me. Go into how you was going out here. Getting in I'm talking about getting it, taking advantage of.
Man, I don't want to get too deep in that.
No, we gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Get too deep in that.
We don't talk about that, but I'll tell my personal. I was out playing for churches that probably wouldn't even pay me $25, even no gas money. I'm talking about didn't tell us nothing. We sit up there and we play from 7 o'clock to 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. Go home. I'm sitting up there struggling, worried about how I'm going to get gas to get to work the next day, blah, blah, all that. And I can kind of over here and say this for Dre, because Dre played for me a lot of times. So we don't talk about it, but let's talk about it. And then y'all wonder why we go play for clubs and blah, blah, this, that, and the third. But being honest, it took me a long time to actually get around some cool and some real down-to-earth pastors that believed in my craft. So
I'm not in the church realm, obviously. There's a couple people who have tried to get me around the church realm are starting to understand.
Facts.
And that don't mean I'm not against the man.
Facts.
I love him to death. I just got a different relationship with him. But as far as that, I was going to go into, so you say a lot of pastors do what they do. I haven't dealt with pastors. I would look at pastors like club promoters to me. You know what I'm saying? So every pastor's got a past.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they call pastors. I'm being dead ass if you think about it. If you really think about it, that every pastor got a past. So when you're dealing with them, really the question is, how do you partake in the good ones and the bad ones? I know there's some bad ones that you still work for because money's good. How do you deal with that in your realm of the church?
Just like you said, I look at them, some of them, because for a lot of the people I play with, I don't believe in everything they believe in. It's a lot of different denominations when you get into playing in the church. You got Methodist, you got Baptist, you got Pentecostal, you got Koji. Yeah. And I done played for each and every one of them. But you'll contact some that you know for, just like if you was in a club round, that's going to give you that talk and that's going to walk that walk.
Yeah.
And I like the ones that actually going to walk that walk and show me like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to just hand you a couple pieces of fish where I could just actually teach you how to fish, and then you get your bread up, and then you got a free pond to play in anytime you want it. Yeah. So that's the ones I started fooling with, and the ones that know what I mean while I'm talking about that, they know what I mean. It's some good pastors out here that believe in musicians, that believe in the craft of it, but it is some that only think, well, you should just play because you love God, and you need to.
They won't what? Tell them.
They won't preach for free.
Yeah. They definitely won't do that.
Bro, I just learned about that a couple years ago, that pastors take honorariums, and that means you get paid.
Some will say they'll be good without the pay. No, y'all won't. Y'all know y'all will be. Come on now. No.
Educate. What was that word? That was a big
honorariums. So pastors and singers go to different places and ask for a special honorarium.
It's like workshops, like what teachers do.
Not so much. Like, so say if you go and preach for a certain engagement. Okay. You ask the pastor to come preach for your youth rally that's coming out.
Okay.
He's going to ask you, okay, are you going to have me honorarium ready? And usually my price of my honorariums are this. They don't call it a budget. They call it, they try to make it seem like.
It's a fancy word for saying, bitch, you going to pay me.
Basically. You know what I'm saying? And we don't talk about this.
That's
exactly.
Crazy. So pastors, so when I see like, a certain pastor on a different pastor's flyer, and there may be like 4 pastors.
Not every one of them do it,
but
majority of them do it. Like I said,
that's
at least a 60 to 75%.
So what would you? So this is a question for both of y'all, and y'all can go about it. I'll hand the mic to them. What would y'all say going about it to somebody who's new, coming into it? They don't know any churches, don't know any pastors. How do they need to handle, first of all, getting into the church, and then how do they need to handle once the church knows about them and wants them? Payment and things of that nature. Try to tell
somebody tell them as a drummer, because I'm going to feed them in. Like I'm going to put them in.
Drummer, you need a church, and you trying to go and like
trying to find somewhere to play.
Exactly, but you don't, you know.
First thing first, what I do, cause I'm already thinking about moving to a new city and relocating myself. So what I'm gonna do is first, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna visit the church a couple of Sundays. You know what I'm saying? See if I like it too. If I do, if that's my type of what I like, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna put an ear in them, talk to the speak to, get a musician ear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Find the person, the MD, you know what I'm saying, and just go from there. Shoot, I mean, if
minister, director,
the music,
music director.
Just saying,
in a organ, you know, the person that play the organ or the keyboard, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna
minister
get
of music, or music director.
Majority of everybody in the field, see if you can vibe with it.
Yeah, I don't want to take nobody's spots, but I mean, let me get in the mix or something.
That part, let me slide in. I ain't gotta play every Sunday.
Me, I'm different. Well, I'm gonna expect that back and forth with Pastor. I keep it real. Like, what's your budget? Firstly, before I even ask that, I got to make sure that type of style of church can go along with my type of playing. Because I could play Baptist, but going to a Kojic church and they ain't feeling me. Or I go to a Kojic church where they all the time, and then I'm doing Baptist stuff.
So explain that real quick for folks who don't know, like culture churches and. Be honest, we in the mix right now.
If I'm gonna be totally honest, I feel like a lot of Baptist churches are almost just like the blues and trail rides and stuff like that.
More simplest.
Yeah, and you can kind of get away with a lot bit more in Baptist. Now, when you go to Kojic and Pentecostal, them are straight church. You know that church sound. That's it. Don't bring
come
none
here
of
with
that
that boom
outside
bap.
worldly stuff in here. They don't believe in it. They don't want it.
They do a lot of like hymns and like original things that have been going for years, I'm sure.
True, yeah. a lot of that. A lot of that is. It's traditional choir
a lot of
songs.
play music like that.
Yeah,
but
the Kirk Franklins, the John P. Keys. That's what you gonna stick to as far as music.
Okay.
Now, if you get into Methodist or you get into non-denominational churches, you get like Maverick City, which is like them free worship, like what you was just talking about, some like how great is our God type issue, you know, blah blah blah. And for the musicians that understand, they understand it because a lot of different churches don't do the same stuff. But you got Baptists that might act like they a Kojic church, and you got a Kojic church that really act Baptist.
Yeah.
So you be like, hold up. So you really got to get a feel of what the church is. But I advise anybody that's playing, make sure firstly you know your crowd. Once you know your crowd, they can't never come to you or backbite you on no stuff and ask you, oh, you can't do this because we want to hear this certain type of sound. Churches gravitate on sound wherever they hear something. This is one thing I hate about some churches that do this. They go out of town, they hear another church, and then try to bring it back to their church and be like, hey, we want to make that sound right here. Instead of just going for the sound that you already got in your church. That might already just be pleasing to your church.
Yeah.
But some of them don't. So back to story ahead, like if you want to go ahead, this is 4 things I advise any musician to do. Go ahead, learn your craft, have a sit down with the church and the pastor, and make sure that when you get in there, at least it's reasonable for your pay to go up and down just in case something happens. No matter what, when the pandemic happened, I was getting paid from all my churches.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even showing up. And that was on some real stuff because at the end of the day, we were still doing live streaming. And I was still over there shooting tracks to them through my computer.
Yeah.
So the pastor was doing stuff at home while Zoom going on, my music playing in the background. Then on top of that, like I had so much other stuff going on where it was like, all right, we had Zoom meetings where I was still having choir rehearsal.
Yeah.
I was still over there calling, having FaceTime with choir members, still handling the church business, so they knew that, hey, he got this set. So when we come back, they fully ready to come back. And then after that, make sure, just like I said the first time, you good in with the band members that you got. Yeah. If you good in, I can't stand going to the church and then me and Dre beefing. What we beefing for? We both here to make money. And if I don't like him, just tell him I don't like. Hey man, I don't like the way you playing. You need to go home and practice. And if he get upset with that, that's on his business. That ain't for me.
Well, and one thing I think I'm more concerned about is once you've found your group, is if you're going to partake, and this is just from personal experience, I'm going to speak on this in the mix. I don't give a fuck. If you're going to partake in things with people, and you know how tight you may be or not tight you may be with the people, it's best for you to just hush your mouth. And when you're asked certain things about what's going on with the people you were doing it with at the time, I think maybe you should just say, hey, let me talk with them. Instead of saying, oh, yeah, I know them would just do it, you know, or we can do this.
I feel where you come from.
Because you got to also know your role.
Yeah.
I hate to say it like that, but I don't hate to say it like
say that for the people in the back again. They need to hear that.
When you start speaking up out of turn, you may block a blessing that you didn't even know was coming your way.
If you ain't the lead, stop speaking out. And I ain't saying, because it is some drummers that are MDs over their whole church.
Yeah.
So if you in that position, be in that position. But if you ain't in that position to be an MD and a leader, shut the fuck up.
Well, I mean, let me ask Dre. This would be like, let me give you an example. So a church that you play for every Sunday, another church comes to them and says, hey, I know Dre plays here Sunday, but we need him over here for this Sunday. And they say, oh, yeah, Dre gonna do it. What? How are you gonna go about that? And when they hit you up and say, hey, Dre, I don't need you here this Sunday. I need you over at such and such Sunday. They're gonna give you the same payment. What are you gonna go about it? How are you gonna go? Like, professionally, give me a real honest answer.
Well, first thing first, I ain't gonna have to worry about that, cause you know what I'm saying. My church gonna look at, you know what I'm saying. My people, they gonna look at you like, what the hell? Hell, like,
I ain't never had that happen, but
If it was to happen.
But I mean, if it was to happen, I don't think people. I can't say it never happened because, for one, everybody around here, you know what I'm saying, I feel like jealous of one another. If you do something at this church, you know what I'm saying, you do something at this, they don't want you. Certain people, you know what I'm saying. So it'll never be let me call for this person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like to come play at another church because you know what I'm saying.
That's the Texarkana realm.
Yeah.
We haven't been outside. Dallas churches might do that all the time. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
That do
Dallas
happen.
churches, I'm just trying to see just in case, because I know y'all haven't ever experienced that. But
I don't think pastors do that.
Professionally, how would you go about it? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you how they actually do it for real though. But if they ain't got nobody, because I got this happening to me right now. So I got a certain musician that I fool with. He going out of town, but I don't fool with him like that because he didn't messed over Dre.
Okay.
So
Care to name drop?
Heck yeah, I name drop. Don't play with me on here. But at the end of the day, I told him like straight up, I was like, bro, you can't call me to come over here no more. This pastor has to call me to come here now. So I can't. Now this Sunday I have to be over there at their church. So if y'all want to know what I'm talking about,
You
tune
name drop
in
the church?
Sunday.
Can you name drop the church at least?
Hey, for anybody that know me. Anybody that know when I made it here? I'm making Dre. All right, I'm leaving alone. All right, because they know me. Okay. All right, but at the end of the day, like, I'm supposed to be there this Sunday. So the pastor had to reach out to me. Yeah. And he had to call me like, hey, I need you over here this Sunday. You don't mind coming to help us. But normally, how it's supposed to happen, the pastor asks you to get a musician into place for you to not be there that Sunday. So, say if I wasn't on drums that Sunday and I got to go out of town, I'm going to call Dre, hey, like, Dre, can you go handle my church for me on Sunday, blah, blah, blah. Now, if I can't, then a pastor, there's plenty of pastors that know a lot of musicians, and they'll just be like, all right, let me hit up a couple musicians and ask, you know what I'm saying? But call another pastor, a lot of them ain't going to do that because they too arrogant in the mind.
Do you think an MD is probably more to do that than the pastor himself?
The MD is going to definitely do it more than the pastor will. Wait, like that's his job. I haven't
got my answer though. I want to know. He gonna be like, "Well, hell no, what does y'all got going?"
Well, I mean, if it's the same pay, and that's the crazy part. If it's the same pay, and you asking me, my pastor coming to me saying, "You want me to go over here?" I'm gonna be in shock. First of all, I'm gonna be like, "You want me to go?" Because a lot of pastors kind of backbite on each other and be like, "Nah, I don't want you fooling with them." Not all of them, but there's some that be like, we stay in our lane, they stay in their lane. We don't fool with each other. And then, I'm just being honest, we gonna talk. Because the church is kind of crazy sometimes. So you even get to the point where sometimes you have a pastor that be like, oh, you was over there playing for them? For real? So when and you be like, nah, I was just helping them out. And then it is something cool when they understand. I guarantee you, every musician you know right now got at least 2-3 churches they playing for.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Some, like with mine is very cool. Every pastor I play for is cool. They down to earth. But I had some before then that was over there like real funny with each other. And it was like, yo, so you playing for them? You gonna have to make a choice what you gonna do. No, I ain't about to make no choice. That's my money. At the end of the day, I got a job that I got to do. And especially, how would you feel somebody told you not to take a session after you took a session up here already because they don't fool with certain person. But you ain't doing nothing anyway. So at 12:30, you done just got done with your session. Now you got something just waiting on. So you telling me I can't go make no money because you don't want me to go over there?
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the person. You know, if it's a lifelong client that I've worked with for years and that I've done several projects, like, okay, this is something that I try to tell people as engineers, your client becomes family. Because now that person, I might have met their kid, I might have met their fiance. Like, if I've been recording them for 3 to 4 years, like some of them I have, and I've seen the growth of the kid. It's just like, it's a different feeling. It just depends on the person. Because if it's just a newer client that I'm like, man, I just started recording you 6 months ago. I know we've been recording heavy, but, you know, it's different when I feel like it's like one of those clients that's like family. Like, it would be like, I put names out there. It would be like Young Life Crisis, somebody I've been doing for 3 years now. Okay. It would be like him telling me, don't go record somebody named Yon Wade. That's a artist out here, which they don't got no problems. So that's why I'm putting them out there. But it would be like Young Life Crisis being like, hey, bro, I know Yon been hitting you up, but I would rather you not record him after me on some shit.
So let me ask you to be an advocate. So he done told you not to record him, but he about to bring you the bag. He about to bring you the bag.
No, the money ain't a thing because, see, he may be bringing the
bag.
But
you ain't doing nothing.
But, see, I'm always, and that's you got to know your engineer. Is your engineer one that's just money hungry? He just wanted then and there. I'm all about the lifelong, the relationship, because of that comes with more money. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, he might be bringing that bag now, but it could also be to piss off who I'm working with. He's known I work for. So I just look at it from, I feel where you're coming from, but I've been at it a little bit to where I have to look at it from every angle to where I know it's like, damn, if I make this decision right now, this is the explanation I would give him, even though I don't owe it to nobody. Right. If y'all was to be like, man, you're not trying to take this money. No, to be honest, I record someone, and if I was to record you, it would have to be on a day separately from this person. You know, because I'm not the type of person to just tell somebody no flat out. But I always like to compromise because I don't like to just be, what do you call it, vague. I like to be forefront honest because I want people to be like that with me. All right. I just like to give people that respect. Some people can take it how they want, you know, and it's just me being honest. So if he was to be like, man, I got $300 right now. It ain't got shit on his little 40. I'm going to tell him, hey, I understand. Can we reschedule it for this day? And it's up to you to take it how you want to. I understand people have things to do and they can't reschedule it certain days. But if you are willing to work with me as much as I'm willing to work with you, because I haven't said no, you'll just take it as it is. And we can move about it business-wise. But like y'all was saying earlier, I don't know how it is in the church realm. But as far as it is in the industry, in this little industry, quotation mark.
It's the same thing. It's really the same thing.
Everybody's bipolar. So I've had to come to terms with when I tell somebody something they don't like, not everybody's going to take it good. Some people may just leave me on red. Some people may take it and say, oh, yeah, you know, that's cool. Of course, we can reschedule it. And then I never get a text back, you know. And so it just give or take. The situation ain't going to go how I want it, but it ain't what it needs to be. It just needs to be business, not personal.
But let me ask you on another foot. I know this about to get.
I like the question.
This is about to get real. So for the ones that need to vote, put your kids up. Put your kids up.
Told y'all that at the beginning.
So how do you manage that also with family life? I asked this question. I'm gonna ask you and Dre this question.
Yeah, you gotta elaborate.
So how do you feel when you're doing all this work, you're doing all this music, you're doing all this stuff right here, and for some apparent reason, because everybody don't go through relationship problems, so it might be a family, but how do you go about it where you got sometimes getting pulled from side to side with a relationship and your job? It's called come on now, that we talking, we gonna talk.
I'm gonna be real, it's still a struggle. That's not something I don't think anybody figures out, because if you even look at the big heads that are in the game now, who are Beyonce and Jay-Z, we've seen them multiple times. They get in public altercations all the time. I don't think that's something you necessarily figure out. I think it's just over time with the partner or relationship as a family member, whatever problem it is, I think you kind of have to learn how to just control it better. I don't think you ever figure it out, because if that was the case, shit, a lot of this shit would have been figured out a couple years ago with a lot of other people that we've had relationships with, whether they be family or significant others, but it don't. So I think it's better for people in order to stop thinking about just how to fix it and how to go back and forth. Just knowing yourself that you are trying. If you are really trying, don't get stressed over it because you can't please. Again, like I was just saying, you can't please everybody.
Man, that's the word right there.
You start feeling like you could please somebody, that person or that thing starts to get control of you. And it could be a drug, it could be a game, it could be TV, whatever the fuck you let start having control over you. Like you start giving into it because people are saying this, that, and the third, or they're saying this, that, and the third. You're going to let it control you. And now you have this thing that just eats at you unless you do the vice versa and just push through it. Because a lot of things, like earlier today, I was not feeling the best about getting in here doing this podcast. Like this in the mix, we're keeping it real. But as far as you have to keep pushing, and I'm glad to have brothers who know that and keep people going, because if you don't have a nice little circle. Now, a lot of people keep doing this, I don't need nobody. I don't need friends. Ooh. I don't need family. Ooh. And you're fucking lying. I don't give a fuck. If Jesus couldn't do it by himself, you know what I'm saying? The man who created the earth and everything, I know damn well I can't do shit by myself. So even though the same people I'm around today may not be who I was around 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, it doesn't matter. You just have to keep surrounding yourself with positivity and things that you know are going to better you, and you have to better the people around you because you can't just keep benefiting off people. Yeah, you keep benefiting off people, you're going to wonder why your circle keep changing.
Yeah, facts. That's fine.
But you want to? I know I done did a little spill. You want to?
I make it even for Dre. Like, so what you do? Hey, let me ask you this question because me and Dre, we done been on this kind of. What do you do when you? Because we done been in the situations where we didn't got played with clubs and church, and you come home and your old lady on your ass. Cause she feel like she ain't seeing what you already seeing or what you done made, and maybe what you made wasn't what she thought. How you deal with that?
Mine be on my ass, man. She before I even leave, you getting paid, goddamn. I get to blow them drugs. Where you get I gotta go play somewhere. You getting paid? That's the first thing she asked me. So shit. I mean, I gotta be on it. At first I wasn't. I used to just be ready to go play without getting paid. But now I see like shit. It's my job. It's what I do here. Mm-hmm.
Do you think it was in good intentions what she was saying? Like, yeah, you getting paid, like, or you just feel like,
yeah. I mean.
She was looking out for you guys.
Yeah, because she know how I make my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own boss. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I ain't speaking on this too much.
What's understood ain't got to be smart.
Yeah. But for real, like, how do you...
I mean, I'm kind of blessed because my girl never really complains about that part. If anything, my girl's always, you nagging and you acting like a bitch and you talk. Because I know what I do gets stressful, and that's the part that I have to work on. I have to, when I let shit linger into the relationship and she start getting backlash, then that's, but I kind of blessed. She's always seen the vision. You know, even when a nigga was at the top of her goddamn house and her father let me, do what I need to do around and everything, like, it was the trap on some shit. I knew then they all was like, okay, we don't know what this nigga want to do, but he want to do something. And I kind of knew, like, okay, maybe she is the one. Because I've always had the females that's like, nigga, you want to be a who?
Yeah.
You want to be a producer? You want to be Metro who? I mean, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
y'all know how they got that little, thing about, because I've been around a lot of people that use this line excuse, baby, I'm going to the studio.
Yeah.
You out doing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to the club, baby. Which really anybody can go document us and know we there. Of course. But it's been a lot of people just like, you be like,
my girls had her doubts. At the beginning when I first started really getting into the studio, not fuck just the house. Yeah. Like an actual studio when I was working for someone. I think, not for sure, but I know for a fact, she didn't say too much. She was always in her mind, you know how they think. But out of respect, she trusted the process, and then, she came up there a couple times, and I would FaceTime her and some such. So as time goes by, if it's the person for you, they will acclimate for you, and, damn, that was a big-ass you know,
big words.
you know, they're kind of
Big words.
I'm not gonna say drop everything they're doing because that's big on me. I like to even if I got something going, you gotta have something going. I don't give a fuck if it's you out on the side of CVS selling water bottles for $2 a piece. I don't give a fuck what it is. As long as you got a hustle and a drive for something, you wake up and know you want to go do it. Hey, I'm with you. But I can't have nobody that's pushing me but ain't pushing themselves because you being a hypocrite. You getting on my ass all the time, but you ain't doing shit.
So how y'all feel about your significant other coming to your events or your engagements? Straight to Draper. Talk to us.
It don't matter to me. I love to bring mine to engagement. I mean, I can't just really say. You know what I'm saying? I come to public with mine. I mean, she support me everything I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like she. You know.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it, but I don't hate it because. Okay, I'll play like this. When there's certain events that are like not big and I know they're not gonna be big, I want my lady there, of course. I want the vibe, you know what I'm saying? But when I know it's gonna be hectic and I know this is somewhere she wouldn't even want to be in the first fucking place, I'm not even finna bother to have her around. I'm be like, hey babe, you can come, but it's more likely you probably don't come because it's gonna be a lot of people here. It's gonna be packed. They might start fighting, and, you know. I know how shit gets, so that's why I say I really don't like it, but I don't hate it because I want my girl to be comfortable, and my girl is white for a lot of folks that don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, take it how you want. I'm half white, my goddamn self. Okay. But that comes with a lot of shit. So she is not used to, and she young, so she's not used to a lot of the realm that I grew up in. I went to the roller, the skating ring, and that was like our club back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Red Nose and Gas Pedal came on. We saw them bitches go to the wall. We was right there, hands up, like we was flexing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But she didn't grow up in that, so now I know. I have to be honest with her about certain shit that it's like, now you may think I'm telling you not to come for this.
Yeah.
And you can still not believe me, but I'm just letting you know. So when we get in here and then shots start ringing off, I warned you. Don't get here. Why you bring me in here?
But that's why I brought this up because I got homeboys that feel the same way. They be like, I don't like my girl coming, but I can't tell her not to because us as musicians, we already got enough to worry about as far as
that part.
The event.
Yeah.
Itself. You can't control other people that's at an event and blah, blah.
You hitting it on the head.
But we would love to have you there, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, we got to be over here worried about whoever's supposed to pay us.
Yeah.
We looking for that. So if we act a fool, we don't want you there to make you look bad either.
Yeah. It's a lot of things
I done
that
had
go
them
on.
times.
This is like work for us. This is like, so, some of our ladies, I don't know about y'all's lady, but some of our ladies, like my lady, she works at the dog grooming. I don't come to dog grooming with my, peoples. Like, y'all, and then we come sit up there and we chilling, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she brings her dog grooming people, but I just don't bring that atmosphere when I know that atmosphere is not for that place.
Facts.
And then I know that your atmosphere is nothing wrong with my lady. She just chill. She chill as fuck. She not the type to get up, twerk that ass, none of that shit. I just know how it is.
Yeah.
I know what it perceives when I'm the DJ, okay? I ain't gonna lie to you. I know what it perceives when the DJ's playing the music. Everybody likes to come up and shake ass. Cool. I'm grown. Me and my girl has established a long time ago. I may look all I want. Because I can't touch a motherfucking thing. But the moment I decide to tell Shawty, hey, come here real quick.
Yeah.
Now I'm crossing boundaries. So that's where I'm like, okay, I'd rather her just come because I know in her head how she think. I really don't want her here, but I'm not going to hate that she's here because it's my lady. If it feels safer for her to be around her man, then that's what I want her to be around. Sometimes my girl just don't want to sit at the house by herself. She like, nigga, I don't give a fuck if it's rowdy. Hell, I want to, just be up there to just do something. Be, cool, come up here. But like you said, they don't understand sometimes the realm of what really goes around. So, like, my girls got comfortable at the Dapper, but beforehand, my girls tried to come to other events, and she learned, okay, this ain't for me. I'm going to stay at the crib.
Facts.
Whether it been the studio or whatever it been. She's like, yeah, okay, I'm cool. Yeah,
so shit, you asked us about the church, let's ask you about the DJ.
Shit.
So, with being a DJ, what do you feel like some clubs and some club owners don't understand from a DJ's aspect, especially talking to one another?
First of all, I'm going to put it like this. 10 times out of 10, the DJ probably already knows how to act, how to talk, how to walk. Not everybody perfect. So they're not going to say a lot. A lot of us, hell yeah, of course. Because as long as you paying, I don't give a fuck what you telling me.
Facts.
You may tell me, hey, tonight we're R&B night, keep it strictly 90s. Cool. I throw Love TKO on your ass. You gonna get mad at me? They loved it. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of times, I'm not saying just let us do what the fuck we want, because there's some DJs out here, you let them do what the fuck they want, you'll be in fucking Lil Wayne territory, and next thing you know, Aretha Franklin.
Like a lollipop.
You know what I'm saying? You'll be licking lollipop and then living your life like it's golden with Jill Scott. I'm just keeping it real. Like, so I think more or less, if you are already working with this DJ and you established that, hey, I want you to come in and do what you do, trust that he's going to do what he need to do. Fact. The moment it starts going left, I totally understand. Talk, do what you need to do, communicate. But that's with me. You know, I'm a producer, so if I was to, we recently did a project with Bank. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good example. Great fucking example. I wanted y'all to come in, play on the tracks. Now, I didn't tell y'all to come in and tell y'all how to play. I gave y'all free fucking realm, creativity, because to me, I'm trusting y'all to do it. Yeah. Now, if I would have came in here and said, no, Dre, I need you to hit straight pocket. Fuck all that extra shit. I need you to hit a synthesizer, throw some horns in there, and you start doing it. I'm like, no, go. I don't like promoters like that. I'm going to be real. I don't give a fuck what you paying me. The moment you start telling me, no, this how we going to do it. And now I understand some places have regulations, rules, and shit like that. I understand. I'm not asking you to change it for Cam at all. But there's certain ways you go about things, especially when a DJ that don't say much, that does his fucking job, when he's suggesting, hey, maybe we might take it to like a 90s hip hop, some Ja Rule, you know what I'm saying, some shit like that. And they're like, no, I need fucking Marvin Cease. I need all these John Taylor. I need all that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, cool. Some DJs don't like that shit. I'm going to be real. And it's only because we've given you what you wanted. And now we've finally gotten comfortable. Because a lot of people don't understand. DJs learn how to DJ where? At home.
Facts. In
our own fucking place of comfortability and peace. Like, so once we come out of it, we're definitely not talking to nobody. We don't even talk to half the motherfuckers who be asking us for a song.
Oh, I was about to get to that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
pinpoint that, because we coming back to that.
So, like, when it comes to your DJ wanting to talk to you, be happy if you got a DJ that tell you everything. Because I'm one of those DJs that's going to tell you, like, hey, I like it like this, and I'm cool if you want to do this. But I'm not too picky. I just like the communication to be respectful. As soon as it starts going left, and I think that's the same way with y'all, you know. Pastor can tell you all this, you know, but the moment he starts saying Dre, the next moment you go out, nigga, don't talk to me like you're my mom. Don't threaten me with that. The next moment I gotta hear it. But the only person who talks to Cam like that is Cam's mom. I don't give a fuck. My daddy don't even talk to me like that. And even if my daddy was cool, I don't give a fuck. My mother, the one I poofed about her, she can talk to me like that. But you, bruh, when I get older, and I say daddy because even me, I'm gonna have to learn. And this is perfect for you. I know you had to learn quick when you got older. My son ain't a little nigga no more.
Yeah,
you gotta talk to him with the same type of respect you would want it to. Look, he like, we about to get in this conversation. I just know how I would want to be. Like, if I'm going to talk to my son, once he turned 18, and I'm telling him, "Bitch, you grown," well, then I need to talk to him like he grown and assert to him like grown men talk. Because then I'm being hypocritical if I'm still, bitch. I hear you one more time. In there being, because now we grown. I ain't got to keep telling you multiple times.
But I also look at it like, okay, so let's pause that right there and let's talk about it. So me and my son, we had this particular moment where I made a rule: after a certain time, you got to be in my house.
Okay.
That's because
that's understandable.
I feel like in some aspects, after 12 o'clock, it ain't nothing out there for you to be doing. Especially you in the military. Nigga. You get because I look at it from a different point of view. Like, he can get in more trouble than the average person. You're not getting in trouble like they gonna get in trouble. So, with that being said, I told him, like, one day I was like, hey, you done came in, I told you twice, respectfully. I know how I get, and y'all know how I get too. When I flip and I go to the other side of me, it's like, okay, yeah, I done got to what Cam was talking about. I'm disrespectful now. Mm-hmm. Oh, I done told you this, no, you this and that, and he tried to buck up at me that day.
That bass come out.
he came, and I almost lost control of myself because I broke about 3-4 doors in my house.
Ooh.
I know I did because I was running through shit, just trying to, like, this is what I do to you. Don't play with me, like. So I love you, but if you keep pushing me, I'm gonna take it there. Don't. And he was on there on the other side on his mama, and he had this nonchalant, like, he ain't about to keep talking to me like this. Like, blah, blah, blah. I just get my stuff and move. And blah, blah, while he on the phone with his mama, I'm like, and you gonna let him talk to me like this? Boom, another door. Boom, another wall. I'm like, don't play with me. So at the end of the day, I think it's a level of that, and I feel
you want to pin
like
drop his
because
ass.
if you still under my rule or my house, of course it's my rules. Of course, after I told you, I'm gonna be respectful about it 2-3 times. If I come in there and tell you, hey man, your room looking kind of messed up, like come on, get this together. You grown. You should be in here living like this.
Of course.
But at the end of the day, I don't feel like I gotta keep repeating that. And when I gotta repeat that, then something in my head like, all right, I don't think he hearing you. Like, he want to go somewhere else with this. And that's how I go left. So how do you deal with that then?
I mean, no, it's understandable. See, I was talking more of a realm when if y'all are not living in the same house. Like, you doing your own thing. But no, with that, hell yeah, nah. If you ain't grown, you still living with your peoples. And I still live with my mom, so I'll be on the same regimen. I don't give a fuck. I'm not finna, she say do this, I'm doing dishes. she say clean I'm gonna clean the floor. Nigga, I don't care if she say Cameron go in there and fix the toilet. I'm gonna try, but I may not know how to fix. I'm gonna try if I tell her, hey, I tried, but it ain't working. You know?
Yeah.
Because it's like you said, it's a respect. Now I don't always agree with my mom. I'm not gonna act like I'm just the best son. We've had our moments where she say something, I'm like, didn't you tell?
I feel like we all done had that as a child. Like, we done went somehow.
But at the same time, I still respect. Once I understand, I'm like, man, fuck all that, Cam. You ain't like I have to always check myself like every damn day, nigga. You are still in her house. What do you feel like you have to say that it's gonna hold weight to what she gonna tell you next? Because it's gonna be, bitch, you can get out.
You know,
and that don't hold no time. You can't find nothing to hold weight with that. So
hey, let me ask y'all this question: what's one thing your parent said to you now that you had to go back and be like, you know what? I apologize. I see where you coming from now. Shit, you grown now. You ain't think about it.
You want to be grown? Be grown.
That was my one right there. You want to be grown? Go ahead, be grown.
Came too fast.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, I knew when I was grown. I was grown at age 16. My mama said, hey, I don't care what you do. That door going to be locked at 11 o'clock. I came home one night at 11 o'clock. I'm beating on that hoe. She came to the door. Who is it? I said, it's Cam. Hey, whoever dropped you off, you might want to call them, because
exactly what I told
him. I'm talking about for real, like, bro, if I didn't have a truck at that age, like, I would have had to go somewhere and stay. So, nigga, I'm just in the truck, in the damn driveway, just sleeping, chilling, till the damn morning light come on, and I know she up at like 6 o'clock, and then I go let myself in. So, like, that's why I said, I mean, I hate to say it, but shit, I know, I feel like every old nigga say that. If I could be like 9 again, I would, bro. Man, that shit,
you ain't lying.
Being grown for birds.
I'm about to say, life be life in people, and I don't care what nobody say. At the end of the day, when you finally get grown, you be like, this being grown shit is overrated. Man. Like, get the fuck out. I was so ready to go ahead. Oh, I can watch TV all night. I can eat as much as I want to. I can go where I want to go. Can't nobody say nothing to me. Yeah. Fuck that. I want to go back.
I grew up around Dre, so Dre know, like, the freedom. I know the freedom he had. Like, our mom's in place, so it wasn't like they was just letting us go every damn where. But, like, as far as, like, getting to get up and cook my food when I want to cook my own food and, you know, like, shit like that, like, certain kids didn't have.
And cooking for your kids now, too.
They grew up. I know friends that I went over their houses and their cabinets was locked and shit.
Man. I'm like, have you ever seen somebody's refrigerator got a deadbolt on that mug?
God, I be like, nigga, they do this to you.
Yeah. They
be like, yeah, 10 o'clock.
They starve you like this?
It's locked, nigga, at 10. I'm like, well, at 9:30, we going in that bitch again all weekend. Cause fuck, like, so I understand, like, that's what my mom used to, like, really tell me, nigga, you don't understand, you got it good. And I used to, like, be rolling my eye, like, fuck good, I need great. Like,
yeah.
But when I thought about it and went to other friends' house and, like, I'm telling, like, they mama's telling me, yeah, when he go to bed at 11, you got to go to bed, too. I be like, damn, like I might wake up back home. Like there ain't no sleepover, nigga.
Right. Like my mama let me keep my TV on all night. Like we ain't sleeping in no pitch black dark. Now we over there telling stories in the dark. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. What you over there doing, man? Like, you still
your nigga go to sleep first, and you over there like, well, shit.
Yeah.
You stuck by yourself because you know you don't go to sleep till about 2 o'clock in the morning. I was one of them kids, bro. If I went to your crib, fam, and you went to sleep before me, I'll leave. Oh God, like I'm calling, he sleep. I like to be up, fam. Like that's the point of a sleepover. Like your mama don't allow you to,
especially on the weekend.
You gonna be up. Oh God, you supposed to be up. I'm talking about scary movie, everything you can to stay up, fam. Candy, everything, and then niggas go to sleep. I be like, damn.
That's why I was glad my mama was kind of like, because we stayed on military base, but with that,
what the fuck?
Like once you was on that base, you could do whatever you want to do outside. Like you ain't gotta worry about it.
Okay.
Like we could be outside till about 3-4 o'clock in the morning, but
damn.
you gotta worry about those military police over here saying something to your ass if you getting in trouble, and they'll do something to you just like they your uncle or your auntie.
Y'all had to be back in the gated community by certain times?
That's the only thing that was. But we had everything behind that gated community.
I see.
We didn't
like
have
McDonald's and shit like that.
We had our own McDonald's, had our own Burger King, we had
Gas
our own
stations,
mall, we had our own gas station, we had
yeah.
everything. It was like walking around a big ass dome you couldn't leave out of. Some shit don't never close. You could just go, and then you have the YMCA and that mother where you could just go in that mother. You know what I'm saying? You go ball in there and all night. You catch niggas in there really getting their balling skills up because they up at the gym all night, because on the military base, you ain't doing nothing. That mean ain't no smoking, ain't no drinking, ain't no none of that. Not unless your folks brought some liquor to the house so you can get in it.
Honestly, I can't really drink nothing like that over there.
Nothing. And you know, parents don't really have no hard liquor out there like that.
They probably got beer and shit.
Thank you.
They got a little beer and shit like that. Some wine coolers, something slight, Four Loko, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, them bitches fuck your ass.
Hey, we was on them a whole lot, but then you find yourself over there, man, we keep drinking Four Loko. Man, I wanted to. So I started going to my brother's house, which he stayed off, but see, this the crazy thing, and I could be honest with this. I done told people on my little what's name about this. So I got a brother that was on the other side. And a lot of dudes that used to come through getting stuff from my brother, I knew. So that's how I got good in with people in the hood, because you would go by my brother's house, and brother let you stay up all night, all day. You can eat what you want, do what you want, bring whoever you want over there, just as long as you don't mess his crib up. And I had it like that. And then it was crazy because a lot of times I had to go pick Dre up. I'm sitting on there like, Dre, where you at? I'm at my sister's house. Like, what you over there for? I got to go all the way over here to go get him. And then I start understanding, like, oh, okay, I get it. Okay. So we all had that scapegoat that we you know what I'm saying, we had that we can just be like, okay, give you a little breathing room.
You can eat it. Everybody needs that. I don't care if it's the lake. I don't give a fuck if it's the goddamn your neighbor's backyard. If that's your escape, nigga, everybody need that little piece where you can just throw your phone to the side and go to that place. Like, I got a couple little places, but it's just, you gotta have peace.
Yeah.
But, hey, we vibing so hard. I'm forgetting we on this podcast, y'all. This in the mix. We talked about a lot. I think I'm gonna title this "Let the Church Say Amen," because majority of it was talking about the church. But man, I'm in here with my brothers Dre, Taylor, and a drummer,
Big O,
aka Dre the drummer.
Y'all already know.
And we in here with Big O. I'm DJ Kim. We getting towards the end. Any last remarks? Anybody you want to shout out, Dre?
There's a couple musicians I want to call out.
Hold up, Dre, man. If y'all need a drummer inside the city, outside, Dre will travel as well. So y'all, tap. I'll let bro speak on it. Shout out your socials and shit.
Yeah, just tap in, man.
Man, we got that man. Hold up, I got him. Yeah, we got that man a TikTok finally. We gonna get him a TikTok. In 20 days, he'll be able to go live. So, you know what I'm saying? It's on and popping. We finally. Hey, and for everybody that's confused, yes, DJ Cam is good people. I gave him one of my pages. Y'all know how I do. I'm on TikTok live right now while we on this podcast, but people know I get pages up and I give them away.
Come on.
I've been doing that.
I got blessed with a TikTok, y'all. DJ Cam West 1.
DJ Cam
Starting
West 1
tomorrow,
if you ain't following it.
I'm doing 30-minute mixes on my TikTok live at the afternoon around 12:1ish. So y'all stay tuned. Tomorrow we going to the 90s. We ain't doing nothing but 90s mixing. So come fuck with me. Send me some love. Hell, I don't give a fuck about no roses or nothing. Just tell me what you want me to play. Hell, I'm a DJ. I like to hear different requests. So a lot of DJs who say they don't like requests, you fucking lying, because we like when somebody.
I was gonna ask you that. That was one of the questions I told you I wanted to pinpoint. Do you like when people come up to you in the club like, can you play this? Do you want to play this?
What I don't like is when people are not patient about the request. I think that's where a lot of DJs could say it more than they say they don't like requests. Some of them really don't like you to tell them what to play. They like, nigga, I got it. I'm good.
So what's three things that you know that people do in the club that you don't like when you coming up as a DJ? Three quick things. So these people that come in the club, majority of these DJs don't like this. So listen up.
Oh, yeah. I'll be real. Number one, don't come up on me, like in my ear. Don't come around the booth at all. That's number one. Don't ever come around the booth. Wave at me, try to get my attention. You can walk up to the booth. Don't come around the turntables, try to get in my ear. That's a big no-no. Number two, don't touch the goddamn shit that's on the table. Don't try to play with the cord and, oh, this is fancy. Don't do that shit, because if I hear my music go off, bitch, I'm letting everybody know it was you. I'm getting I swear to God. And third, I would say, shit, be respectful. Because you get a lot more, and I get a lot of people that just say, hey, nigga, play this. And I
oh, for real?
Oh, God.
They be coming in, hey, play this shit, youngster.
You know, it's cool.
Young blood.
You ain't got to be like, hey, sir. Or just be like, hey, when you get a chance, you think you can play this song? You know, it's ways to do it, but, hey, bro, play that song right there. Yeah, appreciate it. I'll do it, but I'm probably not going to play it immediately. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, like, that's why I say patience is big. If you ask a DJ to play a song, give him 2 to 3 songs before you go ask him again. Because it happens. Some DJs will get caught in the first, second song he just played, and he'll be like, oh, damn, hold on, I know a song that's going to spin with this.
Yeah.
He getting a rhythm. So he might really forget you requested a song. That don't mean you take your ass up there, nigga, when you playing my song.
Yeah.
You don't do that. Don't do that. Because a lot of people really get fucked up by that shit. And I'll be like, oh, yeah. Then you'll get the DJ that's all yeah and you all fucking night. And you ain't going to never get your song. I done had that happen before I was a DJ. Like, hey, bro, you mind playing? Oh, yeah. I got you. And I come back. Can you play? Of course, bro. I got you. Yeah, I got you. Bro, I'm telling. And I've done it to a couple people. So I just say, yeah, be respectful. Don't touch shit. Don't come around shit. And yeah, you get your song played 9 times out of 10. Because the reason why I say it, because I know songs I'm gonna play.
Yeah.
Every DJ has they set songs that they might want to play. And I done had numerous times now that somebody asked me a song and I don't got it. I have to whip the phone out and download it. Like, and it happens. So I'll be like, of course, I got you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I love that, because then now it's opening my mind. I'm like, I only know this artist, but they know the artist. And then when I drop the song and I notice everybody else know the artist, now I'm on YouTube and I'm looking at the who's good with this artist.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to download them couple of songs to play. As a DJ, you have to know your crowd, because you may think you know what you're playing, but there's a lot of other songs and genres of music that, nigga, like this is one song, YTB Trench, Get Back.
Yeah.
You know what that is? They get back them up. I didn't know shit about this song, but then somebody came up like, hey, play YT, you know, and I played it. Mexican OT, somebody that I always be bragging, I put you on. Somebody put me on to them. Like, they was like, hey, play this. And I was like, damn, that's actually pretty hard. So I would tell DJs, unless you're doing like sets, because I'm finna do festival sets. I got one that's coming up July 28th. Shout out DJ Drewster, A70.
DJ Drewster.
It's the first Arkansas festival ever, and I'm just glad to be a part of it. I'll be the opener from 3 to 5. Y'all come in and check it out in Magnolia.
Where the venue at?
It's in Magnolia.
Magnolia in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then August 12th in Fayetteville, Arkansas. I'm at Fayetteville, second year.
Look out for it.
I'll be blessing the stage up there with a 2-hour set. So those type of things, what I'm getting to, those are sets where I am not taking a request. I came up here with it's like I'm performing, and a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people don't understand that type of DJing. Like, those are, even though they won't be full-grown festivals, full out, they're still, you come in and you perform. This is not me just dropping random shit, trying to get everybody grooving. This is something that I work on. I may have my own remixes that I made and implement into them, which is what you're really supposed to do. So, you know, that's kind of like the only place I wouldn't take it. It's like if I'm doing an actual DJ set, I call it. Now, if I'm just open format, you know, and I'm just in the club with it, you know, open format, come talk to me, holla. I even got this new thing that I put in front of my desk that you only had to talk to me if you don't want to. Because a lot of people get nervous to even talk to them because they've had those DJs that be like, don't fucking
Boy,
talk
you
to
already
me.
coming up to my next question. I was like, well, how people do they know to come to you, or if they ain't comfortable with talking? You know what I'm saying?
I would tell a lot of DJs to go do it. Shout out nosongrequest.com. And it sounds funny, no song request, but it's actually them wanting you to take requests because there's a lot of people who don't want to talk. DJs themselves don't want to talk.
Right.
I set it right in front of me, and I'll put a little picture at the end because we're at the end, so I know where to go to. Put a picture there that says basically it has a QR code, and you scan it with your phone. And you could be far distance, so you can zoom up on it. You ain't even got to come up on me. You can zoom up on it, and it'll read it. And then it basically has where you can fill out the artist name, you can fill out the song title, and it'll actually pop up if it's like a song that's on iTunes and shit. It'll pop up the file for me, so I know like the cover art to go to, everything. And if you want to tip me, you can tip me through there. Leave a little description. You can say, hey, don't play it next. Play it 3 to 4 songs.
You talk about that.
You know what I'm saying? So nosongrequest.com. Shout out to them. And that could really be for anybody, not just DJing. If you're a band that goes out and plays at the club and you're doing free ram and you want to take requests from people and you want to make sure you know how to play the song first, that's the perfect way to do it, is to do the no song request. Have them send it so somebody who's the band leader can look at it. It'll instantly send you a text message, say such and such has requested this song, and then you can approve the song or decline the song from them as well. So like they send me something and I'm like, I'm not playing that. You know, and I've gotten that. So this is another thing, real quick, because I know I want to end it up. He getting tired and shit. I do not play local music as much, okay? Now, if it's like some twerk club song, like I play TSC Big Red, work, you know, shit like that. I call it like Wiz Khalifa motivational music. I play that. Now, if you are a gang banging, rapping motherfucker, I fuck with you, because you know I fuck with you heavy.
Right,
but I'm not playing that shit because I got into a realm of where I went to this 18-year-old party real quick, and I played a song that was requested. Yeah. Nice song. That's kind of cool. It was like some young boy shit. I was like, turn. Then I get another guy that comes up. He's like, hey, you play this. Then the girl who's the birthday, she comes up and says, stop playing that fucking song. They dissing each other. They going back and forth. I didn't know that. So I'm playing this song. Then I done dropped this next song, and now I see the line. I'm like, oh, damn. Okay. Let's turn on some Roddy Rich. You know what I'm saying? Let's turn the vibe to a whole different vibe, because so that's why I say if you ever come to me and like off the rip, and I'll probably tell you, I'll be like, man, I'm not playing no rap, like rap that's local, because I don't know who you're dissing. I don't want to know who you're fucking dissing. I don't want to be caught in the mix, because then who knows who partner, whoever out there, you telling me to play this because you seen such and such out there, and now I get shot at the damn DJ booth or some shit, or a nigga come punch me because I done disrespected his brother or cousin or some shit. So it's like, unless it's one of them like hype real club songs, Cam ain't playing that shit. I don't give a fuck how good you think it is. I don't give a fuck if that bitch had 2 million views and you was the only one in Texarkana that went viral. If it's talking about such and such as, you know, brother. If it's talking about anything that got to do with dissing, as they call it, I'm not doing that shit. Young Boy and Dirk, I'll play them all day because I don't know them niggas. They not from down here.
Right.
But if it's niggas that I got to eventually walk in front of, or I got to go play at a venue that they might be in the club.
Well, you just don't know, like you said.
Yeah, I just don't want to even have that problem. I don't want the vibes of the room to go away either, because me doing that, people may not even know. And they like, nigga, I don't even know the song.
Yeah.
Like, what is you doing? So it's better for me to play something like TSC Big Red, Work, where even though people don't know it, all he's saying really is, work, you better work. Right. So it's like, those songs are club songs. They're habitual. You hear them. They're repetitive and shit like that. They're easy to just be like, of course, I don't know the song, but it rocks. Yeah. Other than a nigga talking about, fuck that nigga, laid him on the ground, told this bitch that damn, you know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. You know, some niggas will fuck with it. Then you got the people out there that's like, nigga, Cam, run the next track. Yeah. Please, run the next one. But, so, that's really all about the DJing, yeah. Just,
last part. How do you feel about the cause I'm glad you explained a lot of this, and you helping out some of these people, so you really gagged in everything I wanted to ask you except one part about the tips. How do you feel about bands, the bartender, DJs, all at the club, and a lot of times y'all requesting, y'all coming up for drinks, y'all coming to the band, and it ain't y'all ain't even fucking with, and y'all might come to the club on a regular.
Of course.
But then y'all might not want to. So how you feel about the tip situation?
That's crazy you asked me that. Cause my brother Jordan, he was talking about that yesterday. He was like, "Nigga, you be getting tipped and shit like that." I was like, "Yeah, but I don't look for the tips, but I do think we should get them. I feel like if you're gonna take your time to come up here and ask me to get out to the element that I'm already playing in,
right?
Some of these requests be way out, like, and they don't know DJing. Let me just be real. I may be at a 145 BPM. We know what BPM is.
Yeah.
You tell me to play a song that's at 69 or some 68 or something so low that it's like, damn, I gotta go all the way down here. I gotta figure out how to make it smooth where it ain't just like drop it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think, yeah, and it ain't gotta be a tip of like money. It could be like, it could be a drink. It could be a shot. You know what I'm saying? It could be, hey, you brought your plate of chicken tenders up here. Let me grab a tender. You know what I'm saying? It could be the most silliest fucking. I've gotten a wristband from somebody, a Juneteenth wristband when I was DJing outside, and she was like, "I don't really have much. I was like, I'll take a wristband." Like it's more the thought that count. To know that you're not just telling me just to play it, Not something. Like I said, I don't look for it because it's not really something that you should look for. You shouldn't look for a tip, but I do think we should get them if you're gonna ask. And that's for a band. That's for anything because now we have to switch up our whole regimen. We have to go into your land. We have to go into where you wanted us to go for a second, which is cool. But if I'm gonna go there, I would like a little bus fare money for it. You know what I'm saying?
A little fee.
That's it.
I'm gonna ask Drake, how you feel about like when people come and ask and request for a band to actually play a song, and you might not know the song right off the top. Do you get with it, or do you be like, nah, I'd rather you get with us on another time? Like,
I mean, first thing first, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, go to my phone right quick, go to YouTube, listen to it. If I feel like we can play it, I say yeah. But if I can't, then I'm gonna tell them straight up, nah, I can't. I ain't dealing with you. Just gonna have to sing with the track here. I'll tell you quick. If I don't know how to play something, I'm gonna tell you. I ain't gonna talk. I'd rather tell you I can't play it than try to play it and get it wrong with them motherfuckers talk. You know what I'm saying? He ain't. Nah, I want to play it how it's supposed to be played. You know what I'm saying? If I don't know how to play it how it's supposed to be, I'm gonna practice till I get it perfect over and over.
Yeah.
That's how I go. We're playing the drums.
I feel them on that because if I ain't know the song, I'm gonna take the song home. And I learned it, so next time if you come, I got it.
I feel like everybody fuck up though. So like once you tell somebody, hey, can you play this song, and then they try to play it to their best of the ability, but then and I've seen it. Yeah. I've seen it. Singers go and they try to get you to play with it, but then they'll say, well, if only Ty was just in key, just a little more. If he was on key. Bitch, how's he gonna be on key? He never played the damn song. I just wanted to know. You know, or they say, oh, Dre was going a little faster than the tempo. Dre didn't practice the tempo. You better be glad he even got on tempo. Some of them drummers will look at you, DJ, play the track.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
And that ain't just the drummer. That's the keyboard player, too. We'll look at you
and
like.
I'm not going to name drop because it's numerous. I've seen a lot of singers do that. Not just with y'all. Even when I went to other places and we do it, like I've seen a karaoke night and shit. Bands are just, oh, yeah, I'm playing. And then, like, the lady will come out. Oh, yeah, I tried. The band was just, I don't know.
Yeah, they was all over the place. Yeah.
You was all over the place, but it's okay.
Thank you.
Whatever make you feel good.
As far as doing karaoke, since you right there, what's the best advice is getting doing karaoke?
Have fun. I tell people that all the time because I've gotten stopped in public numerous of times at the fucking Walmart. Bro, is your karaoke serious? Hell no, it's karaoke. It's not open mic.
Facts.
Open mic is more of a networking thing for me. And I know people get it mixed up. They're like, man, make your mind up. Well, I did. It's open mic. If you see open mic, it's serious. People who are producers and engineers will be in the building. Shout out Smoothie. He came to my last open mic that I had so far. So when it comes to karaoke, have fucking fun. We don't care if you can sing. I need you to come get drunk, have fun. I had Sergeant B at the last one.
Facts.
Singing his ass off, drunk them up.
Yeah.
And he had a session to go to after. So it was like, I don't care what you got going. Just come have fun. Karaoke, I'm not going to judge you. And if somebody laughs, they will be asked to leave. Because I don't, it's like Planet Fitness. You come in big, fat, short, small, skinny. I don't do bullies. I don't do that type of shit. Now, if we laughing, we just laughing all because of gruel, you know. But you know those people that's like, bitch, he can't fucking sing. Get off. I'm going to tell you once, hey, chill out. We having fun. And go about their business. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people just exclude themselves when they figure out, oh, this ain't serious. Karaoke is not serious. Do not come to Cam's karaoke thinking that we going to be serious. It was going to be funny. Now, be respectful. Don't get up there grabbing my damn mic. Boot his.
No, my brother.
No, look, it's all love. Wu-Tang's ass to get up there. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You pointed to me. Cause that's how I do it. When I tell people, I'm like, hey, I'm a point to you when I'm ready for you.
Yeah.
And I'll point to him. Wu-Tang, tell me no more.
Yeah, you gotta tell me twice.
And then you can't never get the mic back. But it's okay. Once you got the mic, have fun with it.
Right.
But then give it up. Give it up eventually, because we all got to have fun with it. I don't want nobody coming in there thinking that if you coming to be serious, take your ass home.
Yeah.
Don't come in here thinking, now it's cool. We get some people who can actually sing, and that's cool. But if you coming in here and you like, hold on, restart the track. I'm not doing all that. I'm not. This ain't the Grammys. This is not the Oscars. This is not Wild 'N Out.
And that's the same thing for the band. We not about to keep playing this intro for 10 minutes for you to come in. Nah,
I need to promote some shit. This is exclusive. My brothers don't even know about this. But I've been chopping it up with a lot of people. I'm about to bring an exclusive Texarkana Wild 'N Out down here. We're going to do 6 episodes. I already got my people that I want. I have some of the Texarkana baddies, some of the bad boys, and I got some of my friends and my artists that I know I want to have a part of it. My band will definitely be a big part of it. They are going to be the DJ D-Rex of this motherfucker. So, everybody be ready for it in October. This is something we're going to be doing in the wintertime. So get ready. I'm excited about it. This is something I'm putting on all by my motherfucking lonesome. Shout out to Dirty White. He's going to let me use Studio 78 for it. Shout out to the Dapper. They're going to let me do a couple episodes out there as well. So we lit, man. We got that. TK Wild 'N Out coming pretty soon. Also, I got Promised Land mixtape coming out in August. It's going to have everybody local, surrounding areas, Dallas, Texas, Oklahoma, anybody, Alabama, anybody that wants to be a part of it is going to be a part of it. It's a 25-track mixtape. My first DJ hosting ever. I'm talking about, DJ Greaseel type shit. So be prepared for me to talk some shit in the intro. I may talk shit before some of the songs. It's one of those mixtapes. Do not come thinking that you finna listen to these songs all the way through and I'm not going to talk some shit. It's one of them.
We about to tell you something.
I'm talking about you turn this bitch on when you getting ready to head out to the... So to be real simple and sweet with it, Promised Land is the Promised Land. It is what it is. It's everything you want. You'll find all types of music. It's not just going to be hip-hop. It's not going to be straight just R&B. You'll find rock. You'll find country. It's the Promised Land. It's where you go for music. If you love music, my mixtape is for you. If you just want to hear hip-hop and shit like that, I got that on there, but it's not strictly that, so it's probably not for you. But if you love music, all my music lovers, anybody on the TikToks, y'all come check out that.
What can they find you on a lot of your music? Like the first track that I played when we first popped on to, if they even want to vibe with you and hire you as one of their producers or engineer.
There's 2 ways. Cameron West with a K, because I fucked up coming out as Cameron West just by myself. I have music on all platforms, Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, whatever the fuck. You can look up Cameron West. There's music on there. And DJ Cam West with the K. You can find it on anything. I have a couple music videos out. My most recent is Energy with Studio 67, who I'm no longer a part of, but shouts out to them.
Shouts out to them people, man.
So, the song that I was playing at the beginning was One Call Away. It's about a year, maybe 2 years old now. It didn't get a lot of views, but as far as my Apple Music streaming, I think I did surpass about 2,000 streams on that. But the YouTube, I didn't really promote my videos as much as I should. Energy, we at 1.2K. Go stream that. That's one of my favorites. It's a different type of sound. So, anything you want to shout out? Any big things Big O got going on?
Man, like he said, we at the Damper every Thursday, Fridays. Be looking for us. We're gonna try to bring that Sunday back if we go. If you want to get with Cloud9 Band, please get, like you said, DJ Cam West, book us. We able to go to any area. Yeah, I fool with every area known possible. Other than that, man, we just vibing on this thing, man. It's been a roller coaster ride. At first, it looked like it wasn't nothing going on. Now, I stay so busy now, like. Half of y'all know. A lot of y'all that's on my TikTok, on my social media as far as TikTok, Instagram, or Snapchat, y'all know exactly where to catch my events and stuff like that. Other than that, man, like I said, it's just a vibe, and I'm just blessed to be on this ride. It took me a minute to get everything laid out the way I wanted to, but hey, it take time like that. Of course. But hey. We in here with DJ Cam West, man.
Man, we in the Mix podcast. Again, shout out Our special guest, Dre Taylor, in the building today. He damn near
The drummer.
He was ready for this podcast to be over about 20, 30 minutes ago.
His eyes like this over here.
But I appreciate my brother hanging in, and I appreciate Big O coming in, being co-host with me. Every Wednesday and every Saturday, an episode will drop. These are pre-recorded. We will start going live on certain occasions. You know,
we're going to start taking some of y'all comments, too.
Exactly. Check
and
us
we'll read
out.
them the next episode, too. So drop them comments down in the chat or in the comment section. We'll print them up. We'll get them ready for the next episode, and we're going to read y'all questions. Don't think we like that. We too uppity. We too bougie to read some stuff. Because I had a question on here, but I just choose not to read it. They said, what happens when your cook mess up your food at the club?
You just had that problem, didn't you?
I told his ass, did I not? What I said, I hit him with that damn finger. I said,
I was over here. I wasn't gonna say it, but this why you know I do read my comments.
I ain't
on
even gonna touch
my
on
website. I
that.
love y'all. Don't think I don't.
Hey, this is the In the Mix podcast. This is your host, DJ Cam West.